Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome. We are live from the Tokyo Dome. New coverage here on the Nation Network. This is New Japan Pro Wrestling. Welcome to the Tokyo Dome. All right, welcome, wrestling fans. We're ready to kick things off here. New Japan Pro Wrestling. The Destroyers entering the Dome. They've got their work cut out for them. They're going to be going up against the former IWGP Tag Team Champions. They lost that title just recently, and they're not real happy about it. To the High Flyers, Greg Gagne and Jim Brunzell, who are back in the United States at this time. We understand that there are plans in the works as we speak to get those two teams back in the ring together, because Fujinami and Saito want another crack at their tag team titles. They want their return match, and they are hell-bent on getting it. And I'm afraid that the Destroyers are going to be on the receiving end of that frustration. Former tag team champions making their way to the ring at this time. Seem to be in good spirits, all things considered. But if I were on the Destroyers, I'd be a little bit leery about that. All right, Dragon Tatsumi Fujinami starting it off with Destroyer number 2. Going right to work on the leg of the Destroyer. Tatsumi Dragon Fujinami, of course, former world champion as well. He knows his way inside and outside the ring. He's been in there with the biggest and the best names in the business, and he is ready for this one. Elbow drop right to the chest, and right now it is all Fujinami in this one. Going for the belly-to-belly, but it's blocked by the Destroyer. Firing off with a series of right hands, and he staggers Tatsumi. Irish whips him into the turnbuckle, and now Fujinami in trouble. Double team opportunity goes by the wayside. Now as Fujinami reverses things, Irish whips the Destroyer into his corner. Now will it be Saito? Yes, the tag is made. Now the double team against the Destroyer. Irish whip back out front. Back body drop way up into the sky. Lunging tag is made, and in comes the Destroyer. Now number 1 in the ring going up against Mr. Saito. Saito catching a series of forearms right to the forehead, and now the Destroyer turning the tide in the favor. Drops another fist right into the forehead. Going to work now on the shoulder area of Masa Saito. Saito, of course, a number of different tag team champions with a number of different partners. Of course, one of the most well-known tag teams he was involved with was with Mr. Fuji back in the World Wrestling Federation, as they were the tag team champions for quite some time, dethroning Rick Martel and Tony Garea to get that title. Saito, former AWA World Heavyweight Champion. The Destroyers have had some luck in regional territories, but have never fared quite as well on the world stage. Tonight they look to change that if they can. Now it is Masa Saito getting the upper hand, and Destroyer number one finds himself in the wrong part of town. Double team coming once again as Fujinami joining Saito. There's a double whip and another back body drop high into the night air here in the Dome. Capacity crowd here for professional wrestling in Japan, where it is revered. Fujinami from that middle rope with the double axe handle. Running elbow drop, and he caught him with it. Tatsumi Dragon Fujinami now taking control of this one. Will he put it away? Goes for the suplex that's blocked nicely by the Destroyer, and he retaliates with one of his own. Tag made now by the Destroyer. Now Destroyer number two in the ring. Almost had Fujinami, but couldn't hang on to him. Fujinami out the back door. Perfect suplex right there. Look at Destroyer number one on the apron, hanging on to the ropes for dear life. And now Fujinami, what's he got in mind? What a roll up in a bridge. Referee's there. 1, 2, 3, it's over. Big win for the former tag team champions as they look to regain the title. We'll take a look back at some of the moments in this one. There's that back body drop high, up in the air, comes crashing down. Here's another look. Perfectly timed tag team move right there. Destroyer feeling all of that. And here's the roll-up. Catches the shoulders just perfectly. Look at that back bridge, keeping his shoulders off the mat as he arcs his neck. There is nowhere to go from there. And just like that, the victory. Masa Saito and Tatsumi Dragon Fujinami victorious here in the opening contest. Some momentum to build on as they look forward to a return match with the High Flyers for those IWGP Tag Team Championships. Fans, we've got the world champion in action here tonight. Antonio Inoki just recently regaining that title from Big Van Vader. He'll be in action later on tonight. Stay with us. All right, we are back here live from the Tokyo Dome in Japan. Well, this is a man who is no stranger to the Japanese audience. Stan the Lariat Hansen spends almost as much time here in the land of the rising sun as he does back in Waco, Texas. He is a wild man, very hard to contain, this individual. And tonight we're going to see two big names here in New Japan Wrestling going head to head. The Lariat, Stan Hansen, and if he catches you with that Lariat, I assure you it's going to be lights out. A level of respect for him here in Japan that he probably doesn't receive equally in the United States. That doesn't mean they like him here, but I think they do fear him. Here comes his opponent. He is a mainstay here in Tokyo. These Japanese wrestling fans absolutely love and adore Masahiro Chono. Here he comes. Chono, of course, is very familiar with Stan the Lariat Hansen. He's also familiar with the actions and abilities of Stan the Lariat Hansen. And he'll be aware of that every step of the way, I can assure you. Now that the participant principals are in the ring, all that remains, well, there you have it. Again, this is Japan. Things a little bit different here than what we're used to in the States. Mutual respect at the beginning of the match does not mean these two men will not tear each other apart now that the bell is rung. Chono down across the arm of Stan the Lariat Hansen. Smart move right there. If he can do some damage to that arm, it might render the Lariat useless. If he can take away that Lariat from Hansen out of his arsenal, then that makes this a much more even match. Hansen much bigger, more powerful, I think, than Chono, but that's not going to be what's going to determine this match, I don't think. Of course, Chono with the home field advantage in many ways, but again, Hansen can claim Japan partly, at least partly, as his home. He spends so much time here, and the fans really do respect him. Chono now going up to the middle rope. He wants Hansen to get up to his feet. He does. He obliges, and now from the middle rope, flying shoulder tackle, and down goes Stan Hansen. And now Hansen finally firing back with some offense for the first time, but he couldn't hold it. Chono comes up with a neck breaker. One count, that's all he's going to get. Stan Hansen now, to be fair, just flew in from the States, and he may still be experiencing some jet lag. Go behind now by Hansen. German suplex, perfectly executed. He just hurled him. And now Chono is in the STF. Too close to the ropes. Hansen releases the hold. Going to work now on the back of Masahiro Chono. Stan the Lariat Hansen with a whip into the ropes. Back out front. Back elbow. That big Texas elbow right to the jaw of Masahiro Chono. And there's a short clothesline. That's not the full lariat, but that's a taste of it. And there's the full lariat. This one could be over already. Chono's in trouble. One. Will it be enough? Chono gets a shoulder up. Not too often will you ever see that happen. Chono stunning the lariat right there with that jaw jacking. And now look at this, into the turnbuckle he goes. Masahiro Chono with big Stan Hansen. Into the steel ring post. There's an equalizer. Chono now following up, putting several offensive moves together as he must. Shaking off still the effects of that Stan Hansen lariat just moments ago. Hansen firing back. Side suplex takes him all the way over. One of the things about the Japanese wrestling style is they absolutely worship the suplex. So many different variations of that suplex coming out of this area of the world. Hansen has him up for a powerbomb. Is he going to do it? Hansen walking him around. Spent too much time thinking about it. Now Chono fights his way out. Big kick to the face. Down goes the lariat. Stan Hansen's in trouble, and now he's got the powerbomb. Belly to belly overhead suplex by Hansen. Hooks the leg, but only able to get one as Chono reaching down deep to try and kick out of this. Shot to the boiler. Hansen went for the big Texas boot, but nobody was there. Chono with a suplex on the near 300-pounder. What's he gonna do here? Butterflies the arms. Suplex takes Hansen over. Devastating knife edge chop, and now Hansen staggers into the corner. Chono gets the big man on the top rope, and something's got to give here. This normally reserved crowd on its feet here in Japan, all the way to the top rope. This is no way. Superplex. Hansen may be done. Referee's in position. Stan Hansen manages to get a shoulder up. This match began with a handshake, fans. I'll be curious to see if it ends with one. Both men should have earned respect from the other in this one. They've each taken the best shot. And look at this, Chono one more time. Not going to go down with the powerbomb. Fights his way out. Hansen scoops him up in the air. Can he hold him this time? Running slam into the turnbuckle. Power slam to the middle of the ring. This one could be over. Wind up. Clothesline. If he hits him with another one of those lariats, I don't think there's any getting up from it. Snapmare takes him over. And now Stan Hansen goes to work on the head and the neck of Masahiro Chono. The lariat, Stan Hansen is in control right now, and Chono could be in trouble. I think he's doing it. Here it comes. He missed. Chono ducked it out, but now he's on the receiving end of a powerbomb, and this time it hits. Chono does the right thing. He rolls outside the ring. He knows he needs to clear himself. Referee trying to keep Hansen at bay. Chono now from behind. Suplexes the big man. Chono addressing the crowd here. Near 30,000 faithful in attendance. Big slam on a lariat, hooks the leg, will that be enough? Chono's in trouble, he kicks out. I didn't think there was a chance that was going to happen. Lariat Stan Hansen has to be asking himself, what have I got to do to keep this man down? The lariat down from the middle rope. Goes for the splash, but nobody home. Tremendous kick right there by Chono. These two men have hit each other with everything they've got, and both men are still standing somehow. Face first into the buckle. He doesn't know where he is. Hansen catching him. Suplex takes him out. That could be all. Chono still looking up at the lights. He doesn't know where he is. But he knows how to count to two, and he kicks out. Unbelievable action in this match, fans. Went for the suplex. Chono reverses. Chono reverses, and now what's he going to do? He is waiting on Hansen to get back to his feet. Oh, that's it. Lights out. Chono hooks the leg. Goes for it. Referee's in position. Hansen gets a shoulder up. I can't believe it. Chono can't believe it. And I dare say 30,000 here in the Tokyo Dome can't believe that they just saw Hansen kick out of that. Hansen hung across that top rope, and now Chono should be following up. Instead, he is playing to the crowd. What a match we're seeing here. Oh, what a shot. And Hansen's been busted open. Look at the blood going down the face of Hansen. Clubbing forearm clothesline. Winds him up, and there's another one. Hansen, I think this could be the trifecta. Back in the beginning of the match, I said I didn't think size and strength was going to be the deciding factor. I might have been wrong. Hansen went for something there, but that was broken up. And now Chono trying to take advantage, but he can't connect. Belly-to-belly suplex by Hansen. Hooks the leg. Will that be enough? Chono kicks out. The look on Hansen's face says it all. The lariat Stan Hansen has him now. What's he going to do? Boston Crab. He turns him over. Can he draw submission? Chono fighting to get to the ropes. Can he do it? He grabs the ankle of Hansen and releases the hold. What a match we're seeing. Chono snapping Hansen over now. Going to work on the head and neck area. Chono with a takeover on Stan the Lariat Hansen. Nicely done, using the leverage. Drives that elbow right into that busted up forehead of Stan Hansen. He doesn't hook the leg. I doubt you're going to get him like that. But he almost did. If he would have hooked the leg, this one would have been over. Chono, powerbomb on Hansen. Misses as Hansen comes right back up. Chono shoots the legs, trying to get Hansen off his feet, but Hansen just too much for him. Clubbing, right hand, belly to back suplex. A variation of the Saito suplex. Knee strikes him right in the head, might have knocked him out cold. Hansen with a wind-up, there's that clothesline. Not the full-on Borger lariat, but it's there, and he hooks the leg. 1, 2, and that might be unbelievable. Hansen can't believe it. Fans, I am speechless. I've never seen anyone absorb the amount of punishment that Chono has and still kick out at the hands of Stan Hansen. There's the lariat. It's over. It's over. 1, 2, 3. Fans, this is one for the books. Back and forth, to say the least, but what Chono absorbed in the way of damage at the hands of Stan Hansen. And he kept coming back for more. There were times I wasn't sure I was still watching a wrestling match. I thought I was watching Arnold Schwarzenegger in the Terminator, because he would not stay down. I have seen Stan Hansen in the ring with a number of major names in the business that didn't take the kind of punishment that Chono did. And there you see it again, still kicking out. Stan Hansen able, though, to secure the victory here. It wasn't easy, but he's done it. Your winner, Stan Hansen. We'll be back with plenty more action. Don't go away. All right, fans, the crowd just now coming down from the high that they were on for that last match. Things are about to pick up here, though, because the IWGP Championship is on the line. One of the most unique challengers to ever step inside the squared circle. The missing link here in Tokyo, going to try and take advantage of a possibly fatigued IWGP champion, Antonio Inoki. has had a very busy schedule as of late. He was just 24 hours ago in the United States as the challenger going up against Big Van Vader, reclaiming the IWGP Championship in an absolute brawl of a match. Inoki was a bloody mess at the end of the day, but he was once again the IWGP Heavyweight Champion, and he'll have his opportunity to defend that title right here now against this man. Speaking of Big Van Vader, he will be in action here later on this evening. As we take a look at the champion, Antonio Inoki. The missing link still in the ring, and now Inoki, what's going to go on here? Inoki waiting, he's in the ring, referee calling for the bell. Will be no handshakes for this one. The robe hasn't even come off yet, and Inoki going to work on the missing link. Look at these kicks and chops doing a number on the missing link. The link gets him up in the air. Can he hold him? Oh, look at this. Inoki again taking the big man down. Continuing to work him. Shades of Muhammad Ali. Antonio Inoki now gets the robe off from behind. Belly to back suplex, and the missing link goes down. Well, there doesn't appear to be any jet lag on the part of the champion at this point in the match. Continues to work the legs. And now the neck breaker. The champion looking absolutely phenomenal thus far. Well, perhaps the jet lag on the part of the missing link. We've seen him mostly competing in the Texas area as part of the world-class organization. We know there's going to be a return match. Look at this, savant kick. I was starting to say we know there's going to be a return match between Inoki and Vader for that championship at some point in time. The thought by most people is that is going to be something we'll see at Wrestle Kingdom. Inoki's got him up. Sleeper hold, that's how he took the title back. Can he do it here? The missing link able to escape, but that's what he used to get past Vader. Inoki fighting his way out of this and takes the missing link down. Irish Sweep sends him into the turnbuckle, and now what's he going to do here? Inoki's got him. The champion places a challenger on the top rope, and now let's see what he's got in mind. Arm drag takes him all the way across. And now Antonio Inoki going all the way up to the top rope. Inoki wants him to get up. I'm not sure that the missing link can comply with that. Oh, all the way down to the floor. This is a different Antonio Inoki. Will that be enough? He's got him. Hooks the leg. Referee's in position, and it's over. Antonio Inoki showing why he is the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. What is going to happen here? The missing link with a show of respect for the IWGP Champion. Fans, we're going to be back with plenty more after this. All right, fans, more action here on the Nation Network as we take a look at Masa Sensei making his way to the ring. Not much known about Masa Sensei. This is a gentleman, though, that we understand has the ability on any given day to pull out a series of maneuvers that can leave anybody stunned and senseless. Will he be able to do it against Vader? Well, Vader right now is a wounded animal. Just dropping the IWGP title 24 hours ago to the man we saw moments ago, Antonio Inoki. Inoki just sent a heck of a message, and I'm pretty sure Vader's going to want to match that. And here he comes, the former IWGP World Champion, Big Van Vader. No stranger to the Tokyo Dome, and perhaps the Tokyo Dome, one of the very few places capable of holding the pure power and anger of the man known as Big Van Vader. He's earned many names over the years, but he has been referred to most commonly as a mastodon, and perhaps no other word more appropriately fits this man. Stepping between the ropes now, ready for combat. Big Van Vader looking over this crowd, perhaps looking for Antonio Inoki. Masa Sensei outside the ring. He might want to think twice about getting in. He gives up so much size and so much strength to the former IWGP champion. And now Vader wasting no time whatsoever. Vader going to work on the head and the neck. Vader's in control right now. What's he going to do? Sensei is down, has not done anything in this match yet. It has been all Vader. And this could be the Vader bomb, and if it is, it's over. The power bomb just drove him into the canvas. Vader hooks the leg. Masa Sensei is finished. Well, Vader with a very, very loud statement towards Antonio Inoki. Fans, we've got more coming up. What's he doing? Oh, apparently that wasn't enough of a message, and now he's got an additional one. Referee trying to get this thing under control, Vader. The frustration out of control. All right, fans, this is our main event of the evening, and I'll tell you, it's going to live up to the billing, I'm sure. We take a look at Big Bam Bam, Terry Gordy, best known as being a member of the Fabulous Freebirds. He is here in Tokyo tonight on his own. No stranger to the Tokyo Dome, I can assure you of that. He'll be going up against someone else who cut his teeth here in Japan. The king of the death matches. Some of the most violent, barbaric matches in the history of wrestling, much less Japanese wrestling. Cactus Jack Manson making his way to the ring. This man wrestles with apparent disregard for his own personal well-being and safety. He has put his own body on the line many times over just to administer punishment to his opponent. When you talk about the immovable force and the unstoppable, that's what we're looking at right here. I wouldn't look for a bunch of head scissors or wrist locks in this one. I'm pretty sure these two guys are just going to tear the dome down. Bell sounds and they meet in the middle of the ring. Here we go, right off the bat. Bam Bam Terry Gordy taking the fight to Cactus Jack. Forget feeling out processes. We'll figure it out as I beat the crap out of you. Early on, it is all Bam Bam. Terry Gordy really giving it to Cactus Jack. He's got him in trouble already. Sets him up for the pile driver. Oh, he just drilled him into the mat. Will he go for it here? We could be looking at a very quick match. Cactus Jack is in trouble. There's that Saito suplex. This would be a huge win for Gordy. Referee's in position. Cactus Jack is out. Unbelievable. Bam Bam Terry Gordy just mowed down Cactus Jack. Huge victory for Terry Gordy here tonight in our main event. And I cannot wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look at this. Terry Gordy going to work on Cactus Jack with a steel chair. Referee begging off. Fans, that's all we have time for tonight. We'll see you with more wrestling action from New Japan next time. So long, everyone.